So let's get into the segment from the crew. These are topics that the crew members, the Access Blockbusters crew members, have sent in to us. And the first, I guess the only topic for today, again, sent in from Star Wars Galactics, thank you so much, is, he says, have you seen The Suicide Squad? And if so, what did you think of it? What did you think of the film? No spoilers. If you haven't seen it yet, what would you like to see from James Gunn's latest DC movie, The Suicide Squad? All right. Thank you so much for that. And, up front, we haven't seen, neither CM or I have seen The Suicide Squad, but we are both going to go see it tomorrow. We are recording this podcast. I'm recording this podcast on Thursday, August 5th. And CM and I are going to go see it together tomorrow. Super excited for The Suicide Squad. Just for some background, I actually, on a whim, basically, I started rewatching the trailers. I like to do that. When we get to the final week before a movie or a TV show is coming out, I like to actually just rewatch the trailers. And generally, if you know me, I hate spoilers. So it's not because I want to try to find little details in there that I might have missed to try to predict what happens. I hate spoilers. I want to go into movies basically just with the main trailers. But oftentimes I find that by watching and rewatching the main trailers, I get super excited. Again, just to see the movie, and it happens when there's good trailers, obviously, for the movie, but still, I find myself getting so excited again, watching all the trailers back to back, and just me watching the Suicide Squad trailers again, it makes me giddy. It makes me so happy and excited to see this film. I believe the film has currently a 96% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics seem to be just overwhelmingly enjoying the movie. We talked about the early reactions, and it's mostly been the same with the reviews. The consensus is it's bloody, it's violent, it's fun, it's even heartfelt at certain points. Certain characters have some really awesome moments, and that's honestly all I want from the Suicide Squad. I want to be entertained. I want to just sit back in my chair and laugh and feel emotion for these characters, which, by the way, I am one of these people who don't absolutely hate the first Suicide Squad movie, or just Suicide Squad movie. I don't think it's awesome or anything, but I don't hate it. But one of the things that film didn't do well was make us care about the characters, so that when you kill them, which I believe the only character they killed was Slipknot, and nobody cared about Slipknot in that movie, it was impactful, and it wasn't. But from what I'm hearing from James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, is that you're actually going to care about these characters, and when he kills basically all of them, which he said he was going to do, it's going to be impactful, it's going to be emotional, and I'm honestly excited for that. Do I think they're going to kill Harley Quinn? James Gunn has been addressing that in teasers and featurettes and saying, oh, maybe we will, maybe we won't. To be quite honest with you, I don't think so. I still think that even though they let James Gunn have free reign, there's just so much potential with that character that even James Gunn wouldn't kill her off, although you just never know. And that's honestly one of the things that I'm looking forward to the most from the Suicide Squad, is going into a project that has stakes, right? That, is able to build up these characters to a point, and have you care about them enough that you really feel attached to them, and then not know what's actually going to happen to them. We went into Captain America Civil War, for example, or even Avengers Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War is a better example. And we knew that basically all the characters were not going to permanently die. Like 90% of the characters were not going to permanently die. Now, they got dusted, but obviously we already knew they were coming back, right? And those same stakes, while I love and adore Infinity War, are not there. It's not the same. This film has legitimate stakes because every single member of the Suicide Squad, minus maybe Peacemaker because he's getting a TV show, maybe minus Harley Quinn because it's Harley Quinn, it has an equal chance of dying. Every single one. Idris Elba included. Rick Flag included. Captain Boomerang included. And that's honestly what I'm looking forward to. I want to feel the stakes of the Suicide Squad, which is an amazing premise, by the way. Task Force X. And I want to be entertained. That's basically all I want from the Suicide Squad. I'm not going in with any preconceived notions of what I think the film should be, or what I want it to be. I just think that the film should play out the way that it's supposed to. So